All right, for more on this, I'm joined by former Queen's Park correspondent Keith Leslie. Keith, the gas tax cut's permanent, no more toll money for the eastern leg of the 407. How do you think this government's going to pay for this beast of a budget?
Well, with red ink and lots of it. I mean, we know they're adding $10 billion right away to the deficit instead of $4.6 billion. It's $14.6 billion. And most of this is, of course, to go to fight the impact of the Trump tariffs. This new, Emily reported about it, this new $5 billion Protecting Ontario account. We're not sure how it's going to work. Companies, it's supposed to provide immediate relief if you've been hurt by tariffs, but you have to exhaust all of the federal and provincial government programs first. So we're not clear on the details on that. We're going to have to get some more about it. But overall, it's all about, supporting tariff-hurt companies, but not giving direct COVID-type checks to workers. It's all about supporting the companies to keep them employed.
Do you think all these spending measures to shore up the economy are necessary?
Well, it's absolutely the time. If you're going to take on debt to do infrastructure, it's to build some major assets for the company or for the country. And that's really, if we get a Team Canada approach here, we're going to have everyone looking to build these big infrastructure projects. Ontario's going deep into debt to do it, adding a lot to the deficit. But that's how they're going to try and stimulate the economy, with these big infrastructure projects and the relief and supports for businesses to try and keep those hit by tariffs, to try and keep their workers employed.
Now, the finance minister says they can balance the books by 27-28, despite this massively increased deficit, the $10 billion you said right there. Do you think that's possible?
Well, the economic growth forecast looks pretty slim, so it'll be tight for them to do it. But if they get that, if we get all that interprovincial trade barriers wiped out with the Team Canada approach, and if Premier Ford is successful in getting all the other provinces and territories to join with him, and Prime Minister Carney has his July 1st deadline to get this done, that absolutely can help, spur the economy on and help, reduce the deficit, get them to balanced budget when they're planned. It's a year later than originally planned, but they can get there if the economy and the interprovincial trade barriers especially are eliminated to as much as they can.
Now, the focus was certainly the economy. I'm interested, what do you think about other program spending? Do you think there's enough in here for healthcare, education, social programs?
Well, there's never enough for healthcare, education, and social programs, especially if you work in those sectors. It's a balancing act for every government, and it's a matter of priorities. And so this government has chosen, they'll tell you they're increasing spending in each one of those areas, and they've targeted things, to get more people, family doctors, and to address the emergency room situations. But overall, their critics are going to point out they seem to be more obsessed with alcohol and reducing the cost of alcohol for people than they are with putting more funding into healthcare, education, and social services.
All right, that's political analyst Keith Leslie. Keith, thanks for your time as always.
Thank you.